What do you think about the new NAL league? College soccer guy. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it terrible? What does it mean for getting recruited? Okay, so NAL, National Academy League, is basically MLS Next is like the highest. And we'll do a whole nother pyramid. You can look at this video, wherever it is, to get details on that. But for NAL, MLS Next is here, and NAL is below. Basically, imagine this. ECNL and ECNRL is what NAL is to MLS Next. So the ECNRL is like the B team to ECNL teams. NAL is like the B team to MLS Next teams. So if you're playing ECNL ECNL Regional League, that's a good place to be as a 14, 15-year-old, so freshman, sophomore. Because if by junior year you break into the ECNL team, perfect timing. That's lovely. So that means by 8th grade, you need to be playing E64 NPL, trade to ECNL 9th grade, 10th grade, junior year playing ECNL. That's one version of it. The other version is 8th grade, 7th grade, you're playing E64 NPL, DPL for girls. And then freshman, sophomore year, you join an ECNL ECNL group. Then you go to NAL, or you just skip NAL, go straight to MLS Next, or you skip ECNL entirely, go straight to NAL by sophomore, junior year. And then in your junior year, hopefully going into your junior year, you're playing MLS Next. That is the ideal scenario. So NAL is basically the B team of MLS Next teams. Now, the beauty of it is, just like with a club that has ECNL teams, they might need a guest player. You might be playing ECNRL, then be guest played to play in the ECNL team. You do well, now they want you on the team. That's the best way, really, to move up the ladder of any team ever, is to be within the organization. So with an MLS Next team, if they have an NAL team, that's a great place to be. You're going to train against the MLS players. You're going to train with them. You're going to have an opportunity. Somebody's going to get hurt, and you're going to have an opportunity. So if you had to pick between ECNRL or NAL, NAL for sure. If you had to pick between NAL and ECNL, ECNL. If you had to pick between ECNL or MLS Next, MLS Next. Now, all of this is still varied based off of your coach, based off your situation. So it's not quite that simple, to be honest with you. It can vary per person. For example, I really like Santa Monica Surf. It's a very good club in my opinion. They produce very talented players, but they are Boys Elite Academy. For those players, I would not tell them to leave because they have really good coaches who have connections to college coaches, and they're going to events where college coaches are attending. So that's a great place to be, and they're beating ECNL and MLS Next teams. Laguna United, another one. They're playing Boys Elite Academy. I would also say to those players, don't leave. You are part of a great club. Your director is a great human being. He really wants you to play college soccer. This is a great place for you to be. So that's when I would say, like, don't just leave because of the level. Also, if you go to MLS Next and don't play a minute, you're going to be in trouble. We had a student. He traded teams from an ECNL team to an MLS Next team his senior year, which was very promising. He didn't play really a minute his whole senior year because he joined an MLS team that's directly affiliated with a professional MLS team with FC Cincinnati, and he just didn't play very many minutes because they kept sending professional players down to the youth team to get more minutes than him, and there was a huge MLS playoff, and he didn't even travel. So he was like, screwed. He ended up taking a gap year. Then he was like, he didn't know what to do, so he called me. Then we started working with him. We fixed his video. We started teaching him how to actually contact coaches. He was always a Division I player, but he wasn't seen as one. So we fixed everything for him, and guess what? He's playing Division I college soccer and got an $80,000 scholarship to LaSalle, which is freaking awesome. So that's what we want for you as well. But in order for you to do that, you need to be constantly working up to get to the higher levels of club soccer. So what is NAL? It's basically the second tier of MLS Next, and my recommendation is constantly take the steps. Think about it like steps like this, and you're constantly going up and bouncing back and forth until you find the right coach, the right team that likes you. You're playing lots of minutes, and you're going to those events. We have another student just recently I got off the call with today. They play ECNL, but they didn't make the ECNL playoffs, and they missed out on a lot of college soccer coaches. And they're still going to be able to play college soccer. We have workarounds. We're going to go to ID camps. We're going to email. We're going to use social media. So it's not done for them. But college soccer coaches were at the showcase, and that would be helpful. If you want more help, give me a call. Links in the bio, description. And I want to help you play college soccer. Talk soon.